blush when somebody says your name. In my stomach there's a pain. You walk in my...
Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kaylynne and I'm back with another video. I am so excited because I'm about to go on a self-care solo date. It was supposed to be earlier today, but some things happened that took my time away. But anyway, going to go see Regretting You in the movie theaters. I'm so excited because I really did enjoy this book when I read it. I don't even remember when I read it. It was a while ago. 2022, 2023. I don't know. But I even like tabbed up a little bit. Like not anything crazy because I was just learning how to tab and doing, you know, experimenting. But I just went through all my tabs and it's kind of like bringing back what happened. But I'm so excited. I rated this book 4 stars. If you don't know what it's about, Morgan Grant and her 16-year-old daughter Clara would like nothing more than to be nothing alike. Morgan is determined to prevent her daughter from making the same mistakes she did. By getting pregnant and married way too young, Morgan put her own dreams on hold. Clara doesn't want to follow in her mother's footsteps. Her predictable mother doesn't have a spontaneous bone in her body. With warring personalities and conflicting goals, Morgan and Clara find it increasingly difficult to coexist. The only person who can bring peace to the household is Chris, Morgan's husband, Clara's father, and the family anchor. But that peace is shattered when Chris is involved in a tragic and questionable accident. The heartbreaking and long-lasting consequences will reach far beyond just Morgan and Clara. While struggling to rebuild everything that crashed around them, Morgan finds comfort in the last person she expects to, and Clara turns to the one boy she's been forbidden to see. With each passing day, new secrets, resentment, and misunderstandings make mother and daughter fall further apart. So far apart, it might be impossible for them to ever fall back together. So it's like a little mother-daughter twist. Other things going on, but like how they navigate this situation. I love this book. I feel like all the things like in Colleen Hoover's books are like just, you can't put the book down once you start it. So I am packing my bag, getting ready to go. I don't really care for previews, so I'm gonna be a little bit late, but I wanted to open up the video and tell you guys where we're going and then figure out what it is that I'm gonna snack on. I'm not too sure. We'll see. But let's go. All right, y'all. Hello, I'm back in the same spot that you saw me last. Well, no, I actually went into the movies and then you saw me in the car before that. But anyway, good morning. It's the next day. I did not fill y'all in after the movie because I got home drinking my icy and was sitting speaking with my husband, and then we started watching Selling Sunset. That show is crazy. We love all the home like real estate shows. We love that. Even like the shows where they redo the houses and stuff like that, we enjoy all that kind of stuff, like home decor, home renovation, all that. But the real estate we really enjoy too. But Selling Sunset is more drama than it is real estate, y'all. Like they're not even, are y'all, you're not, it's all drama. You're barely selling anything on the show. Like you are selling stuff. But anyway, I think this is gonna be my last season watching this. I feel like all the shows are just like coming to their end. But this was season 9, so it's been a long season. But we watched some of the other shows. I forget what they're called, but we watched 2 real estate shows that are based out in New York. I forget what they're called. But anyway, we watched that. We have 1 episode left, and then we're done this season, so we'll probably watch that tonight. But the movie was so good. I did enjoy it. And I had to like chill a little bit because I went at like 6 p.m. so it was later. So I think people had off, like the kids had off of school and stuff. So there was like young girls in there. And child, they were kind of getting on my nerves. But I had to be like, you know, at that age, like this is young adult. Like really it's a young adult book, kind of. I'm pretty sure it is. But they were just like, anytime the characters kissed, they were just like cheering, clapping, just talking during the movie. And I'm like, I feel like I'm like that old person that's like, y'all, please, I'm trying to watch my movie. Like they were acting like they were in their house, like just on just chilling at the house. Nobody else was here trying to watch the movie. But anyway, I wasn't like too mad about it because I was like, you know, when I was a little girl, when I was a teenager, I was doing the same thing. And I was like, how nice of them to be there in the movies watching a movie with their friend. Meanwhile, I'm alone. Like, so I try not to get too mad, but it was a little bit annoying. Just a little bit. Because they were laughing and just like doing the most. But live y'all lives, girl. Live y'all lives. Enjoy it while you're young and youthful. But anyway, I thought it was really good. I don't know if I'll ever like reread a book and then go see the movie because I had read the book already. But from what I remember, it was pretty spot on to the book. Like obviously it can't include every little thing, but I think it was pretty spot on and a good depiction of the book. I don't know how she does it because I even felt that way with It Ends With Us. I enjoyed that one as well. So I cannot wait for Reminders of Him. I cannot wait for that. Because that comes out in March. And that, maybe I'll reread the book for that because it's far away. Not that it takes that long to read Colleen Hoover books. You can read them in one day. But I just didn't do it for this one because it was probably going to be out of the movies by the time I could pick up the book and read it. So anyway, movie was good. Had me a nice little solo date. It felt good to like just do something for myself and enjoy some time by myself alone. So the girls are back there. They're just being kind of quiet right now. We're on our way to Target to pick up a Target pickup order, and then we're gonna be heading back home. I just needed to get more formula for Miss Ma'am. So that's all I'm doing right now. I'm not buying coffee because I kind of perfected my coffee. I ordered Nespresso pods and I got decaf because if y'all don't know, or if I didn't tell you, I'm not drinking caffeine anymore, and I haven't really been drinking caffeine anymore. The only caffeine I'll drink is like a little bit in the matcha, and then if I'm drinking tea, but I don't drink like coffee, caffeinated coffee anymore. And I started taking greens. Now you hear her. I started taking the Bloom greens, and yesterday I felt great with energy, so that's going to be the first thing that I drink every morning and just see how that works for me. So I had that this morning and I had breakfast, and so far I'm feeling good. I'm feeling alert, and I don't know, I'm just feeling good. I do need to start working out again, but I don't know when I'm going to do that. I'm kind of in the mood to just be doing like home workouts and not really going out. I feel like that's because it's like colder. So we'll see. I don't really know. I need to get back into it though because I'm falling off, and it's like once you do that, then it's easy to just stop altogether. So I have to figure out if I'm going to pause Orange Theory or if I'm going to continue. I don't know. I think I'm going to pause it until spring or something. I don't know. We'll see. I keep going back and forth. If y'all been here for a minute, y'all know I go back and forth with Orange Theory. I love it, but me getting out in the cold is hard for me. So yeah, on my way to Target to get some stuff, and then I will pop back in when we're back home. Good morning, you guys. Welcome back. I took my braids out. got my hair done. It's a little poofy on this side because of the way I slept. But you guys remember, my hair was red, was it not? When I dyed it, it was red. And now it's brown. So I'm not mad at it actually. But this is how much it's grown already, which is crazy. Everything that's my natural hair color, which is like the dark brown, that's my natural hair color. But it grew so well. I used to do my silk presses and they would be like bob, like here. So we grew like that much wearing my hair in braids for months. So best believe they'll be back in braids, but I'm not braiding right now. I don't feel like braiding right now. I'm probably not gonna braid it again until like December. So I'm gonna have like 2 weeks off of not, 2-3 weeks off of not braiding. But anyway, we're gonna decide what we're reading next. So the last video I finished reading Summer in the City, and I read the Frederick Backman book and then the Kindle book You Were Made for Me. So now we have to choose. And first of all, let me tell you, I was supposed to be at work today, y'all, but I called out because Kenny girl had almost 103 fever yesterday, so I'm kind of nursing her. So I'm nursing, but I'm nursing at home because hubby has to work. So I have to call out of work, which I'm not mad because it's like gloomy and I haven't called out, and I really haven't called out in like months. So anyway, we're gonna choose which books we're gonna read, and I think I'm gonna start it off like a little bit light and do a Kindle read because I haven't read on my Kindle and like since that short read. So we're gonna choose which book we're gonna read, if I can get it to come up. And I'm making some raspberry leaf tea. This is usually like tea that people drink like towards the end of their pregnancy, but it's supposed to help with like menstrual cramps, and it's supposed to help like ease your hormones, I guess, before, so that you don't have like a lot of PMS symptoms. I don't know, I saw it on TikTok, so I've been trying, but they say you have to do it like 2 weeks before your period comes to see like a difference. So I'm trying to drink like a tea bag each day and see how that goes. So I'm gonna get that in. I do want to talk about something else I've been doing. I can say I've noticed a little bit of a difference, but I already drank it for the day. But the Bloom, y'all remember when these were like hyped up, like everybody, all the influencers were talking about, yeah, drink my Bloom greens every day, yada yada. I tried it once, but then I didn't continue because I think I had mango and I didn't like the flavor. So this flavor is orange passion fruit, which I swear is just the perfect flavor for the morning because I'm an orange juice girl in the morning. But this is like perfect. I've been doing it for about a week now, and I can say I noticed like better energy levels. So you're supposed to do 8 fluid ounces in just 1 scoop a day, and it has fiber, green superfoods, pre and probiotics, fruit and vegetable blend, antioxidant and beauty blend, which I'm hoping my face starts to clear up a little bit now that I have washed my hair and did all that. So we'll see how it affects my skin, whether or not it's glowy or not. Adaptogenic blend, and then digestive enzyme blend. Them digestive enzymes in the fiber, they work, okay? I can tell you that, they work. But it's supposed to help bloating. I can't tell if it's just me or if this is making me bloat or it's just me. So I still have to, you know, try it out for a little bit longer to see if that's actually causing me to bloat or maybe like something I'm eating or whatever. But I was kind of bloated yesterday or the day before, so I didn't drink it yesterday just to see. So I'll see how it goes. But yeah, so making the raspberry leaf tea. I think I need to add some water. And then I have some fall books that I downloaded on Kindle. Oh, and I see the book that Bethany just read. But she told me to read the first book, which I have in my Kindle as well, that I need to read. Or at least I thought I had it. Let me see. Loved by You. Oh, I do have it in my library. Okay. So I just want to see how, oh, it's 415 pages. I can't do that right now. Or I don't want to do that right now. So we'll wait for that. But I do have that in my Kindle, so I'm definitely going to read it because she said that it was a 6-star read, and me and her book tastes are pretty locked in. So I trust her recommendations from my library because I downloaded a whole bunch. So I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I technically have like 6 fall books in my Kindle. That's a lot. I don't know if I'm gonna read them all, but I think I'm gonna read first this Nina High book. It's From Homecoming to Forever. It's about Camille and Lamont. It was rated pretty well, so it is only 50 pages. Like, see, we can get that done in the morning. So Camille Harmon came to Alnica University ready to prove herself. Freshman year means freedom, independence, and finally stepping out of her brother's shadow. The last thing she needs is his best friend trailing her every move because he was told to look out for her. Love that. I don't know why. Probably because I have brothers, but not like I ever liked my brother's friend. Well, I thought that was cute. But when I was younger, a little girl who was just like, oh my god, he's so cute, like, and wanted to hang out with your brother. So maybe that's why I like those, because it's like I can understand, but the brother's best friend. I love that in books. I love that in books. So her brother's best friend is told to look out for her. Lamont Carter may be 2 years older, but he's no babysitter. And the 2 years, not that bad. Still, he can't seem to stay away from Camille. Her quick comebacks, her determination, the way she's blossoming on campus. From late night study sessions to homecoming traditions, their paths keep crossing and the lines keep blurring. When a kiss at the football game changes everything, Camille knows she's not the little girl Lamont once teased. She's grown, she knows what she wants, and she's ready to claim it, even if it means challenging her brother. Campus gossip and every rule about who she's supposed to be with. From Homecoming to Forever is a warm, flirty HBCU romance about finding your voice, taking your shot, and falling for the one who was right there all along. So I love that. We literally can finish that this morning. I tried to add some water to my Keurig, but look at my mug. Fall for Jesus, he never leaves you. Literally my favorite mug for the season. So I'm gonna fill up my Keurig, get my tea going, and then we're gonna hop into this book, and then I will tune back in while I'm reading little updates, and then this will be really short, and then I'll show you guys the book that we're gonna get into next, because I have a physical book that I have just sitting on the couch, just sitting there waiting for me to open it up. And I'm excited because it's a Christian author. She has a previous book that I have not read yet, but I know that it is, I've heard that it's really good, and I actually have it on my Kindle, but I just haven't read it yet. But I'm trying to get into the fall mood. So I'll be back, and we'll chat some more about Homecoming, From Homecoming to Forever. Okay, so the girls are back there playing together. Okay, we don't disturb them when they're playing together, because when mommy goes back there, then they start trying to play with mommy, and mommy wants to get her reading done. So they are concentrated, building their little towers, playing with their toys, and I have my camera so I can see them back there. So one of the things that I have been trying to do is just figure out a good morning routine for them and for me. So we start our morning off, which I'll probably do a whole video, but we start our morning off with like our morning devotion time. Like I have my worship music playing, and we're just very calm. Cam's usually coloring, and Kennedy's sitting. Which, speaking of which, I need to give her some Pure Whey, but I'll give her some. She's usually just sitting, like, playing with something or eating her snacks or whatever. And then we color, and then we go right into our learning. So if you guys aren't up to date with my other page or Instagram, I have been like half, like part-time homeschooling, part-time sending her to school. Things are changing. So I will, talk about that a little bit later on when things get a little bit more solidified. But I did my little morning homeschool with her. Very short. Like 3-year-olds don't have that much of an attention span, so I'm learning how she works best. So we do coloring in the morning. She colored like 2 sheets. We usually talk about the colors things are, and then I'm cooking breakfast, and then we eat breakfast together. I do my morning devotion. That's just how it's been. I'm trying to get into the point where I wake up earlier than everybody so I can do my devotion on my own and really have like intimate time. But for now, some days I'm not going to want to get out of bed that early. And last night I was up late because of Kennedy and her fever and everything. So I wanted to sleep in a little bit. So I did wake up at like 8 and then slowly got the morning rolling. But we did our morning time together. Did her coloring, then we did learning out of this pre-K learning book that I think I got from Costco, maybe. Costco and Sam's has great books for learning. Target has some good books. Walmart has some good books. I saw someone post on TikTok that Hobby Lobby actually has a good selection of learning stuff. So I'll have to make my way to Hobby Lobby one day. But anyway, we did a couple pages in the book where she was able to practice her tracing and like pen control. And then we worked on writing the letter A, a big A and a lowercase a. And that was it. Then we did her little boards on her wall, which we have the months of the year. We have colors. We have body parts. We have the weather, numbers up to 100, and then feelings. So we did all of those. And then I was like, all right, let's go build a tower. And that's why she's currently playing with her block. So it's like we work together, stimulate her mind a little bit. We did coloring, we did crafts, art crafts, and now she's independently playing with her blocks and listening to her Tony. So now this allows mommy to be able to have time to read. So we are learning how to make time for mommy, but also not have that mom guilt. Like I have no mom guilt because we spent the whole morning together, and now this is just a little bit of time. So my individual time where I really can get my reading, cleaning, and all that kind of stuff done is their nap time. But I kind of want to use an hour and a half. Wow! That's so big! Oh my goodness! It's huge! It is. You gonna keep going? Okay. So it's like she's happy, I'm happy, y'all. You gotta figure this out. You gotta figure it out, all right? It's taking a long time, all right? But we are figuring it out, and I'm feeling good about it all. So, anyway, she's in there having a good time, and like I said, it doesn't hurt my mom guilt. Like I would have mom guilt being like, oh, I need to do my devotion time or my reading time alone. Now, girl, if you don't get up early in the morning, you're not doing it alone. You're going to be with your kids because what are they going to do? So it's like, if you want that time alone, then you have to make that work for yourself. But I was just like, we can do it together. And it's been fine. Like, honestly, some mornings I'll read the devotion to her and teach her about it and then do my little notes in my devotion book. And that's it. So it's like, you just got to figure out what works for you and your family. I think another thing is like, seeing how other people are. They may be in a different season or stage that they're able to do certain things, but you have to do what works for you. So that's my little spiel. I know I said I wasn't coming back, but I was like, you know what? Let me update them on this. Mommy, wow, I like the yellow. That's pretty. Are you gonna make another one to go next to it? A second tower? Yellow. Okay. So now she's having a blast. So now I have my Kindle and we're going to figure out, okay, from homecoming to forever. I really want like an e-reader that is color. It literally says it's gonna take an hour. That's what we love to hear. Author's note. While I know how college is and what them kids be doing in college, I intentionally chose to have this be a sweet NA book so these babies won't be hunching. I hope you can enjoy the journey of these two old friends coming together anyway. That is hilarious, okay? That's hilarious. She said, so these babies won't. For real. Okay. Good job. Okay, y'all. So, I don't know if I showed you, but I think I did. Finished the book right before nap time. That was like literally perfect timing. And it was so cute. It was so, so cute. So, I'm trying to see what it was on Goodreads. From Homecoming to Forever. Such a quick read, like absolutely wonderful. I think I want to rate it 4 stars because I don't know if I should do 3 stars or 4 stars, but I guess I should do 4 stars because just because it was a short book doesn't mean that it can't be 4 stars. Okay, so I put such a quick short read. I love tagging along for the story of Lamont and Camille. Such a sweet, wholesome read. Because it really was. And it did have me, like, just reminiscing on, like, how it was. That's why I like young adults. Because, not reminiscing on anyone, but reminiscing on, like, the feeling and just, like, how it was when you thought you were in love. Or you had a crush on this boy. Like, in those young years, even though this is like she's a freshman in college and he was a junior and he's only 2 years older than her, but they grew up together like since they were literally little kids, and he was her brother's best friend, so they've known each other. It's not like they don't know each other, but now that you know they're older and they went to the same college, she's grown, like not grown, but you know she's not the little girl that he once knew that she was. So being able to see him identify her as like, oh wow, she grew up, like I'm intrigued, I know this girl, but I don't really know who she is now. Like I just like that preface of the book. So you can't really go too deep into books when they're so short. It's just like a little palate cleanser, a little nice little read, but I did enjoy it, and it took me about an hour to read. So that one was good. I'm going to return it back to Kindle Unlimited. And then I am going to be cleaning. I'm trying to reorganize my baby section, like my kid section in the kitchen, like our cabinets and stuff, because we're out of the baby pumping stage. So I need to come with, like, get on schedule with time. Like I'm not, half the stuff is not even touched, so it's wasting time. Wasting space. So I want to see what this, how many pages this other book is. 302. No, I don't want to read that. 332. Ooh, all the ones that I picked were long. 314. Ooh. I think I am gonna read that one though. But I'm trying to, I thought there was another short one. Okay, this other one is 89 pages. The Cozy Corner Bookstore, a cozy autumn romance. So, it's a part of a series, but I don't think you need to read the other one. I think they're standalone. So, one is like fall, one's Christmas. So, if I do like it, I'll end up probably reading the Christmas one. It was rated 3.5 stars, so we'll see. Some of the things are just like, the reviews are like, it's not spicy, so that's fine with me. So 89 pages. But since I'm cleaning, I obviously can't sit and like scroll or tap or turn the pages in a book. So I'm about to go on Audible. And we're going to pick a book to start. I'm already listening to this book about homeschooling. I'm trying to think what I want to read next. Not my listening. It's 3. Let's see. Maybe I'll start reading Six of Crows.
Written by Lee Bardugo. Performed by Jay Snyder.
Because I've been saying I've been wanting to read that. So I do have the physical copy too, and I actually have it out. I just haven't actually started listening or reading it. So I think that's what we're going to do.
Brandon Rubin, Fred Berman, Lauren Forgay, Roger Clark, Elizabeth Evans, and Tristan Morris.
Part 1. Shadow Business.
Okay.
1. Jost.
So I'm just trying to see. It says about 10 hours is the audiobook. So I'm going to grab my headphones and then start trying to figure out how I'm going to organize it in here. I did eat some lunch. I had these little like pizza rolls that were leftovers from yesterday. I put them in the air fryer and ate the rest of them. But now I'm just going to get some stuff done because I want to be productive. I was literally supposed to be at work today, so I wasn't going to get anything done. But now I want to be productive. So I do need to do this, and then maybe I might spend some time grading a little bit because I do have some things that I need to grade. And I would love to not have to deal with that later on. So, I love the digi and the magnetizing features. Let's see. I want to put you guys over here and then drop down. And then you can see me this way. So I want to organize this whole cabinet. So should I listen to that or should I listen to my homeschool book? I kind of want to listen to the homeschool book. Let me try to start listening to it and then I'll see if I'm following along or not. But I hear it's really good. So we're going to listen to Six of Crows and be productive. days later. As you can see, I'm tired. It's 10 o'clock. I just wanted to show you guys what I did. Not too much. It just was like a little tidy. So I did end up finishing just cleaning off this area, putting in the formula, setting the blender out, and then her bottles in there. And then I just tidied up the cabinet just for some organization. We need to figure out some things to put up there. I was doing like medicines and stuff, but I want to do more organization and maybe get some like shelving or something for up there. But that is the preface of what I did. And then I really like cleaned the kitchen part, you know, just a subtle thing so that tomorrow the day is good. I did wipe down the fridge and everything too, so it's productive. And then I did kind of reorganize this. We have like a Mary Ruth grocery store over here, vitamins and then some liquid IVs, but gotta kind of tidy up the counter space. We don't have much counter space, but trying to make things work. So I did start reading, well, listening to, while I was cleaning, Six of Crows, and it actually is getting really good. The beginning was a little bit confusing because I just didn't know. I feel like with fantasies, when you're introduced to new characters and everything, it's kind of hard to know like what's going on and who is who, and then you have to learn all these people. So I think I have a premise, like a good understanding of like who's who right now. I think, well, like who was introduced already, and like if they're good or bad, whatever. But I think Kaz is the main character. I really do like him. It seems like this is gonna be like an edgy, like action type book, which I'm excited for. It just seems like where I stopped is like where it is starting to get good, like fantasy wise. So I think I read like 45 pages, so I put that down, and then I was just listening to that. But I do have the physical book. I'm tired. Like, hubby's down there watching the Eagles game. I'm tired because I'm gonna wake up early and get my morning routine in. Okay. So let me share with you guys the book that I'm reading. And let me just say, y'all are going off on my last video. Hello to all the new subscribers. Welcome. You are catching me in my new journey, my new rebirth of this channel, because I fell off very heavily after my second pregnancy. So I'm trying to go and see this book. So it's called The Cozy Corner Bookstore by Nova Walsh. It is a clean, cozy autumn romance. It's very cute. I'm gonna read the little summary. So, curl up with this clean, cozy romance in a charming small college town. A perfect autumn read for fans of Robin Carr or Grace Myers. I have no idea who either of those authors are. Welcome to Maple Grove, where the leaves are turning golden and love is in the air. Natalie has built her dream, the Cozy Corner, a haven of books and warmth in the heart of Maple Grove. But with her store struggling financially, she fears losing the only place that she's ever felt like home. When Finn Cooper, the new literature professor in town, walks into her shop, Natalie feels an instant connection. There's just one after growing up with quarrelsome academic parents. She's sworn off dating professors. As autumn settles over the quaint college town, Natalie finds herself torn between her growing feelings for Finn and her fear of repeating her parents' mistakes. Can she learn to trust her heart and give love a chance, or will she let her past dictate her future? Sorry, y'all, I'm out of breath from just walking up the steps. That is literally insane. So that was it. Perfect for readers who love lighthearted, low-angst romance and women's fiction with a guaranteed happily ever after. Step into Maple Grove, where every season brings a new chance at love. So it's really cute. I'm like it's only 89 pages, and I think I'm on page 48. So I only have a little bit to go, but like my eyes are crossing. I literally read my Kindle and I'm like, waking up and then I'm like, where was I? So it's time for bed when that happens. But I am on page 48. So I'm 53% done. We'll finish that tomorrow. I still was listening to A Man Called Ove by Frederick Backman, but I don't know if I need to just read it, but I was listening to it and I just was not really grasping what was going on or like being able to pay attention. And this was like a week or two ago that I started listening to that. So I don't know. We'll see. But I'm 41% on that. There's a lot of my Christian reads that I need to finish that I'm like literally 70%, 77%, 81%. Like, girl, hurry up and finish the book. But it's taking so long. So I need to put that I'm reading Six of Crows. I swear, like, if you follow me on Goodreads, you're probably like, what is she doing? Why does she keep, like, I know people are like, why on earth is she reading so many books at once? But it's just because of me being a mood reader. I just literally can't. I literally can't. So I'm literally reading 14 books right now. But most of my Christian reads I pick up and put down. Pick up, put down. So not that big of a deal. I usually read those here and there unless it's like my book of the month, which I need to finish. To try to do tomorrow. So, yeah, I am going to go wrap my hair, wash my face, brush my teeth, put my pajamas on, and go to bed. I cannot stay up any longer, so I'll see y'all in the morning. Back home. So, we went to swim, and then I did a Target order to pick up baby food for Kennedy. We ended up having to wait outside of Target for like 20 minutes or so until it was ready. She was having a fit, and then once she was good, then Cam was having a fit. So, it's just like, Lord have mercy. Everyone's fine now. Everyone is now in their beds in their room. We're all in our separate quarters because I need like a reset. Sometimes it's just like it's already too much going out with them that when they start screaming and yada yada yada, it's just like, ooh, Lord, take the wheel. So I only have a little bit left to read. I made Chick-fil-A at home. This is my little chicken filet sandwich that I get the chicken breasts from Aldi's, and they are so good. TikTok put me on, so I'm just gonna sit here and read, and then I'll tune back in when I'm done and talk about the next book. Okay, I finished the book. It's 1:42. I really want to take a nap right now. I'm trying to convince myself not to nap, but I kind of want to take a little 20-minute, close my eyes just for a little tiny bit, but I don't know if I would actually wake back up. So anyway, this was The Cozy Corner Bookstore by Nova Walsh. This is the one I read on Kindle, 89 pages. I gave it 3 stars. It probably was like a 2.5, 2.75 type thing because it was short and it was just, it was cute. It was a simple little like palette cleanser. All these books on the Kindle that are short are like good palette cleansers. So I said, cute short fall read. Can't say I was super in love with the main character's connection, but it was cute. Finn was so mature and understanding, and Natalie had some things she needed to work through / process with her relationships with her parents. Slight miscommunication trope at one point, which always is a little annoying, but it came to an end quickly. I cannot stand miscommunication tropes. People cannot read your mind. People don't know what you're thinking. You cannot always go off of how you feel or what you feel from the conversation, like if that's not the person's intentions. That there was one part in the book that was like kind of annoying, and I'm like, but it came to an end quickly. Major thing I enjoyed was seeing how someone could be going through something that hasn't been resolved from the past and hurt people along the way due to not fully working through those thoughts and feelings. So a lot of times the past traumas, the past hurts, the past pain often can follow you, and they can cause you to hurt people in the end, because it's so important to work through your issues, work through your healing process, and have a healing journey so that you can be whole and not bring things like childhood trauma, things from like maybe expectations or things that maybe parents or loved ones put on you. You bring that into a relationship, then it causes problems. And she clearly had an issue from her relationship with her parents that she was allowing to kind of get into her way of her own life, and then this new relationship with Finn. So it just was showing like how important it is to process and go through all the things that you need to, so that you can be whole and not bring all that into a relationship or keep yourself behind in life. But I said, luckily Finn was a good guy and patient, so it was cute. I thought Finn was very mature. Natalie, I don't know, but it's also a short book, so there's not so much you can get out of it, but I did enjoy it. It was cute, the preface of her having this bookstore that is near, you know, that's in a college town. It's this escape from academia, and you can just get lost and have a cozy spot to go get books and take a break from the academic setting. So I really did enjoy that. I wish it went more into her, you know, the struggle of the shop being like almost forced to close because of business. Like, I feel like it didn't really focus on that too much, which was the preface of the book. Like, I would have enjoyed more things that she did to try to get customers there. I don't know, like decorations, designs, like the thought process on how she was going to really keep the bookstore open. None of that really came until like later to the end, and it felt a little bit rushed. So that's my tidbit on that. But that was really cute. It was a cute little short read. So now I'm trying to figure out, I'm still trying to catch up to my book reading goal. My goal was to read 50 books this year. I'm on 32, so I'm 11 books behind. So you're gonna track. So these little short books are helping me. I have 18 books left to read. Yikes. In a month. I don't know. I want to give you guys another book in this vlog, but I'm trying to remember, because I forgot that I recorded when I went to go see Regretting You, but I don't think that was a lot of footage. I know that that was in there. I think I might end it here, and then we'll start the next book in the next video. I don't want the videos to be like super duper 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 long. The Wrong Kind of Falling by Whitney Amazine. This is going to be my next read. I am going to start it later today. It seems like it'll be a fast book to read. Like, the words aren't that big, but I'm excited for this because it is by a Christian author. And yeah, I just think it's going to be something different and new. So we're going to start this one in the next vlog. I think I'm going to take a little bit of a nap, and then that'll be it. So before this video, later on, I have to record my little book haul, my TJ Maxx book haul, because I did get some books from TJ Maxx and then some things from Target, and then that'll be the next video out, and then this video will be out, and I'll probably be on vacation at this point, living my life, and then the next videos will come after. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. I can't wait to get into this.
I start to stutter when I speak, understanding that my knees go weak. What's happening to me in the dark? Can you tell me what it means? I lay my head on my pillow, staring out the